Hi guys, welcome to another painting with Lenny. This is part three. I didn't share it on Facebook or any of that stuff because you know that's effort. Um, I'm just throwing it out there, chilling, painting, rambling, whatever way you want to look at it. I just said I'd pop on and do a hangout, and if anyone watched yesterday's one, I had to stop the hangout because I was starving. I haven't eaten breakfast yet either, so I'm starving again. But I'm gonna try and hold out for at least an hour this time. But it all depends because the post woman is meant to be bringing models today. So we will wait and see. It's only like three models, but one's Chris Gibbs, Manhunter. Um, the other one, the unit attachment then for the Legion Army that I need for the tournament. Oh shit! So, excuse me. I kind of need them, the unit attachment, and I need to get it painted because I'll nearly have all my army painted. And I don't want to go down. Oh, hey, look! I just got this last week and then I wasn't painting it. So I don't know if anyone's big into their Warmer Hordes that's going to watch this, but on Facebook last night, actually, there was an absolute shit ton of new releases for War Machine and Hordes. There was the unit, actually, I done a commission showcase of the Stormblades. There's a new character guy for them, a UA. There was a solo, I can't think of his name, something Ironhead or something like that. He looks like the model looks pretty cool. And there was Val 2. It, we'll say, is a caster for Scorn, and that model is ridiculously cool. It looks like a Chinese ornamented or ornate, maybe, mummy. And it looks really cool, glowing green eyes and all that jazz. You should look it up because it's a class model. That's what else is there? There's a faction called Minions, so you can hire certain minions to work with Hordes factions, and in War Machine they're called Mercs. They're different faction, but in the Minions faction there's like sub factions. So you have the Gators, you have the Pigs, the Cephalics. And Cephalics are like the Drudges that I done the commission showcase of. It's not posted yet because it's scheduled. They're like mind controlling kind of faction, and then the minions are all like beasts. Well, um, okay, no. This is a minions unit, so that's a crocodile who summons a zombie fishman. So that's minions, but it's called the Pharaoh faction. They're basically pigs. They got a new battle engine, and it's just like a gigantic um, combine harvester with pigs driving it. But it doesn't look like combine harvester. It's just a big spinny piece. Looks class. I'd love to paint one, but I'm not gonna drop like 100 quid on a model just to paint it. I don't even have 100 quid to drop. But it does look really, really cool. Nearly finished my beasts actually. I just realised that. This guy, this is the magnetized one. I have the Scythian version done. I just don't want to touch the bit. I'll show you in a few minutes. I really don't want to touch that black when it's drying because I'll only mess it up. So that's my beasts done then. I have one more to do. I'm just trying to find out. This is my angel or Angelius, and I have to glue a wing back onto it. But I couldn't do that because I had no super glue, so I got super glue. But that's the Angelius there. But I have to, the way I do up the, I'll show you with this one. The way I do up the color, it's like 6 or 7 different colors. And the thoughts of using my detail brush to paint in all of them lines at the minute really does not tickle my fancy. So him and the caster are going to be the last two things that are going to be getting done on my army. The caster, is being entered into the heavier metal painting comp, so I really need to put some time into him. But I'm kind of putting him off because I really don't want to do him now. There's other aspects of the like I have other pieces for this army, but I'm just not painting them at the minute because I don't need them for my list. So I'm not worried about them. I'm only trying to paint stuff that I'm actually bringing with me. Okay, get them out of my case. So I've a shepherd. I was talking in yesterday's hangout. I was talking about the pot crew. So it's like, oh hey, you're a dead body. Let's fuck you in here and make a beast out of you. That's the crew for them. I had the other one. This is my other shepherd. I actually have the base horde. Never thought of that. Yeah, so that's her there. I have to paint the other one up now. So I have two of them because you can have two in an army. Uh, we'll go with that for now and see how we get on. I was playing a game last night against quite a good player, you could say, and I was absolutely eaten alive. He demolished me. It was horrible. Um, I was using my second list and trying to get some practice in. Yeah, he fucking destroyed me. The big Crix model I painted recently, he used that against me, and I did not realize how good it was in game with the caster he used. But I was trying to get practice against this caster because she's a average enough caster that you'd face in Warmer Hordes. If like in the tournament scene, apparently she's quite she'd be used a lot. Like, so I was like, all right, well, sure. My tags list is pretty good. I've a lot of. Well, I don't have a lot of heavies, but with the way I have the list done out and how I use it, it's generally pretty good because I can get a unit of 10 guys of armor. What was it? Plus two if they're base to base normally. So like if I have the two models like this on the table, they're plus two armor. So that brings me up to 16. Then I cast a spell on them, which puts them up to 18. And then I get the guy that's coming today, the UA, get him to do his special thing per game, puts them up to armor. So it's 18 and 4, armor 22. So you have a unit of armor 22 guys just wrecking shit up, and that's fun times. And that's what I never fucking done the Iron Seal, which is in the +4 armor. I killed a lot of them, and that was grand because I spot out a beast because I ran these guys up behind it, and they're like Zoidberg from Futurama, and they're just looking for bodies like whoop, 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 whoop. But they got enough for one body all game. That was it. And then there's 12 guys in that unit. There was 7 still left, and this hadn't been damaged at all. The pot crew, and I lost the game because his caster was Scar 1, so she gets to cut herself and roll a dice, and if he rolls a 6, he gets 6 extra spell tokens, basically, focus. And I was just like, you're taking the piss. So he went in with 11 focus. I had 6 transfers off my caster, and he fucking annihilated me. He killed a heavy beast that has like 30 boxes from transfers, and then he killed my caster. I was just like, thank you, sir. That was a great game. Now I know what it feels like to be absolutely raped. It was a learning experience. I know not to drop that list against that guy again, against that the caster, because the other one I have is just like, oh, I'm gonna sit back here and shoot ridiculous at you. So that's the plan. If I come up with it, I'll come up against Scar. But the other Crix player that'll normally go to the tournaments isn't going, apparently, and that's the guy I do the commissions for. So I don't know if anyone else will be there that plays Crix. There should be trolls, which is going to be an absolute pain because trolls are fucking ridiculous. A lot of Kato or Menoth. I think there was one other Legion player the last time I was there, but there's one of the guys swaps back and forth between Legion, Retribution, and pigs apparently. So I'm kind of mixed opinions about it, but I feel confident enough with my list that it'll do enough damage if I do get a bad matchup. I should be able to do something with it. It's hard because if you don't know what the enemy's stuff does, you're kind of at a disadvantage because they've been playing longer than you and they know what your stuff can do and they know how to counter it. And you're like, oh, well, he does this. And they're like, yeah, I know, but this cancels it. And then you're just fucked. So it is a learning experience, but the better you do in the tournament, the better the prize you're going to get, kind of thing. I normally get wooden spoon, which is coming last. You don't want to be doing that. The main reason behind doing these sit and talks is Spud's been doing them, a lot of them lately. And it's great because some of Spud's ones are 3 or 4 hours long. And I just sit, paint all day listening to Spud. Sorry about that. And it's great, but I'd be sitting here for 10, 12 hours a day, if not longer. And Spud, unfortunately, has not got enough live shows to keep me going or hangouts. So I decided I'd start doing my own pass some time. And then in my time when I'm not doing some, I'll listen to Spud. If anyone else is doing like an hour long show, if Chilling More Gamers or if Jojo Man is rambling, or it's Painting with Jay. Painting with Jay is good because he rambles for an hour. I'll just throw it on, Piece of Ash, any of them, stick them on, paint away, get shit done. That's the plan. But I found that if you're hobbying and you're just listening to someone talking shite, well, not necessarily shite all the time, but if you're listening to someone ramble on about anything, it's better than sitting on your own in your hobby cave. It's like you're sitting there with someone and kind of makes it easier and you get a lot more done. And me doing this video style helps me get shit done too. So it's a win-win situation for your subscribers and for you. So I decided I'd try and do it. But the only problem is I have to do it when there's no one else in the house. And that is because my internet is shit. So if my mom is out at the minute, if she comes home, she'll connect to the internet on her phone, just driving in the drive, bang. The internet's gone to shit. Because there's another device on it. And it's an absolute pain in the hole. It's not that the hangout will drop straight away, but from my end, it'll start glitching and stuff. So if she comes home earlier than expected, I'll probably just have to end this because no, she's not home yet. We're still good because it'll not be worth it just sitting listening to me like because the Wi-Fi is bad. So that's the crack. If I end abruptly, that is why. Oh, excuse me. Nothing like a bottle of Pepsi for breakfast and then not eating, and that is the result. I think that's it for this color. So Fallout 4 trailer was released yesterday. First thing I read, next gen consoles and PC only. Didn't even watch the fucking trailer. What a depressing state of affairs. not everyone has a fucking Xbox One or a PS4 or a PC that can run these games. Like, why don't games companies understand that there's more than just, next gen gamers? Obviously, that's the thing. Obviously, we're trying to fucking, upgrade and all, but 500 quid for a console is going to buy me my own fucking car. So I just can't see the reasoning behind it. Like, if I had a decent enough PC, yeah, I'd fucking buy it on that. But I don't, and that's the problem. So that was just, like, I want to get Mortal Kombat X or 10, whatever way you want to look at it, but it's not out on the Xbox 360 yet. I was just kind of like, what? Why? Oh, we're going to release it on our new console, and fuck all yous that bought the 360. I remember paying 560 something euros for my Xbox 360, and it broke within like 3 months because, the back of it became a supernova, heated up that fucking much. 560 quid. It was like a religious thing, and you get money. I'm not going to go into that though, but that was like super expensive. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've gone through about 6 or 7 Xbox 360s, but that's because they burn out so quickly. I'm on one at the minute. It's the Modern Warfare 3 Special Edition because I got one for my birthday. I don't even think I asked for one. But, if you get a new Xbox, you're going to fucking take it. Modern Warfare 3, that was that like 4 years ago or something. And it's been sitting there for 2.5 years and not being used because I just don't play anymore. But I got GTA so I could play online with my little brother, and then we realized, oh yeah, our internet is shit. So I was playing the campaign on it, and we were chatting about it, and we were doing missions for each other and all that kind of stuff. It was good crack, like. But I bought Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and I have not gone back since. I was stuck on the first boss. Right, this is how bad I am at game. I was stuck on the first boss for the last 4 days because he's level 5, and I was only level 4. So by the time I finished him, I was level 7 because he has little lackeys that come out and stuff, and you just keep killing them and trying to kill him and dying ridiculously and rage quitting, and you know yourself when you're gaming. But I got by the boss. I hid behind it, and all he could do was keep jumping back and forth on the platforms in front of me, and I kept shooting the prick. So I got him. So there is ways around everything. But the mission after that, you pick up a shield, and it's like the shield I have is 119, and the shield your one wanted me to use to do this mission was like 74, 75, and I was like, I am not fucking using this ball shit. I will die. So I thought I just had to walk in to the place and like drop the shield or something. But wasn't I in one of the fucking vendors, and it said sell least favorite, and only starting the game, I clicked yes, got a couple of $100, was happy enough. I can respawn a couple more times now. It sold the fucking shield I needed for the mission, so now I can't do the mission. So I'm gonna have this quest when I finish the game that I can't finish because I went and sold the fucking shield like an absolute dickhead. And I looked it up on YouTube and I was like, how do you get by this? And for ages I couldn't figure out where it was, but I got in before I went on YouTube, and your man was like, oh well, I have to use this pissy little shield and do this. I was like, oh no, I'm after getting rid of the shield. I'm never going to be able to complete the game. But he was level 10, and the quest level is level 4. But he said that he left it, done a few more missions, and then came back to it. So it went from level 4 to trivial difficulty. But he had shock grenades, and the shield was a shock shield. So now I just have to go and play the campaign enough to get shock grenades, and then I can go back and finish the fucking mission. All just to open a safe, and it's not even that worth it. But otherwise, the game's fucking class. It's got that shell shading, cell shading look to it, and I love it. I was doing a drawing last night, and I was trying to incorporate the cell shading style of drawing into it. Um, but yeah, that was good crack. So that's what I've been doing. Is just playing Borderlands and painting. I stayed up to like 4:30 last night painting. It's not even that I'm not. Well, I don't want to put myself under pressure, so to speak. But like, it's next Sunday that I have to have this army done for next Saturday night ish. Um, the woman's texting me here. She doesn't realise that I'm actually doing a sit and talk, so go away. Piss off. Um, I don't have that many models done. My army is 52% painted apparently because I have an app for War Machine Horde's army lists and has a clock in it. And there's a section where you can say what models you have and what's painted, and it works it out. So I have like 52% of my army painted. I was like, I'm past the halfway mark. And that was before actually. I haven't added the new stuff that I finished. So I'm probably in around 55% mark now, painted. And that's not bad going. Um, because this is just units now that's left. I've one unit with 8 models, and then there's this one that has 6 left in it, and then the shepherd, and then there's the other 2 guys coming, and I've one beast. And the guys, okay, I still have a fair bit to go, but like, it's not that it's not that much of a hassle because I'm getting through a heavy at night, and that's at night, like not during the day. The heavy is these guys, the big gun. The big ones. The only heavy I have left is the Angelius, but I have to glue the wing on, and that takes ages because it's so like fiddly and small. It's like Infinity, but worse because it's Swarm Hordes. Um, should probably stop saying I'll get something else. I need a new keyword for when I'm thinking of what to say next. Potato. Potato. I like potato. Yeah, so sooner I get my army. Well, there's still the units that I don't use that much that I have, but I'm not bothered painting them at the minute. I'll just get what I need painted, and then I'm back onto commissions because I have a few there that I kind of do need to get through. Like, um, it's warm horde stuff, so it's cool. It'll be fun, and it's for my faction, yay! But it's not for me, so it'll be nice to paint something different. Yeah, but that box of alligator and zombie fishmen I was showing you, I have to build 21 models in that box alone. That's why it's still in the box. I'm gonna start painting up my 40k, and then I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna paint it up just because I enjoy painting. I'd like to see all my shit painted, and then I can make more content. But I'm just gonna get rid of it because I don't play 40k anymore. And then I can focus on fantasy. And with me getting this army painted, hopefully I'll be able to start doing battle reports for Warm Hordes, and then eventually go into fantasy when I get that painted. That's the plan. It's just me and one of the lads were debating whether or not to do it because he has studio lights and blah blah blah. It's all professional shit. But there was no point with me having absolutely nothing painted, so we left it until well, it was a couple of months ago we were talking about it. But now that I've kind of got my arson gear, my army's nearly painted. It's starting to look like more of a feasible option for us. Just something different on the channel. I don't know what format it's going to be or how we're going to do it. I might just record the footage and then I'll take notes during the battle, and I'll just do a voiceover afterwards talking about it and see how that goes. Try out a few different things and see. Whatever works the best is what we'll stick to, obviously. And I don't have access to great editing software, so it'll be pretty bare bones for a couple of weeks until I start sorting shit out for it. Maybe look at getting better programs, but that costs money, and money is a issue in this case. I'm just looking at this model here. This is epic fail for Legion, and I have to paint her. Where's the camera gone? But just look at the cloak, and I know the scheme that I'm painting in, and I can see the colors already that I'm going to use for it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to paint that. And then, no, focus, Aaron, focus. I need to paint my own shit first. The guy that I'm doing the commission for said that he doesn't need them for the tournament. So I'm just going to plow through on my shit, get it done. And I can go back then and just plow through this. It used to take me days to do models. And I think it's safe to say that I picked up speed because this guy was a 4-hour job, which I didn't think was too bad. Now, obviously, he's not highly detailed or super high level, but he's high enough. 4 hours, I think, is all right for a model. Don't think it's that bad. What do I need? I need a blue wash. Potato. I'll have to get into the habit of doing that now. Instead of saying I'm going to say potato, so you'll know what I'm thinking. But you'll only know if you watch this painting with Lenny video. Potato. Blue on the boobies. There's so much detail in such a small figure, and I have to paint it. Speaking of small detail, wait until I show you the model that I have to paint as part of the commission that I'm going to be doing as soon as I finish this project. Una the Falconeer. She's probably not South American, South African. Look at this. What the fuck? You can't see it because of the colour that I put down. Her cloak is stitched together flesh, right? There's 3 like crows on this, and I had to, well, maybe they're pigeons. They could be war pigeons. I had to glue that board on, that board, and the other board. I had to glue the staff into the wrist joint. This was cut here, and you have to glue this onto this. So that was grand. Then you have to glue the top of the staff onto the staff itself. Then glue the fucking boards on. Do you know how hard it is to pin something that small? Ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. What the fuck does that even mean? I think I'll dry brush. I have lost my dry brush. I had a smaller one. Potato. There's my massive head. Totally ruined the show by doing that. Sorry, guys. Gonna cancel the show now. That's it. Done. Not doing another one. Ah, there we go. The hardest part about painting that heavy last night was the fact that when I tried to paint on the magnetized arms, they just kept swinging away. So it was like, and I wasn't getting any paint on. So I'd have to let a section dry, then do the other side, then highlight, then wait for it to dry, then mix the paint, and then do the other side. It was hard times. Quite stressful. But it's done now. I've only one heavy to go and a caster and everything else. But we're getting there. I bought this kitchen roll. Normally the one I buy is $2.50, and it's one massive one that lasts me a while. But there was none, and I was desperate for kitchen roll, so I bought this shitty little one. But that's 4 pieces of towel folded over each other, and when I tried to dry brush the tissues, it's like fucking toilet paper. It's just breaking up. It's very upsetting. Because there's nothing worse when you're trying to dry brush and you can't get the paint off, and then you fuck up your model. Thank you, tissue paper. The other one, like I fold 2 sheets and it lasts me a couple of weeks because I'm just lazy and I won't change it. This is 4 sheets, and this is like my sixth or seventh set of it. The pack of tissue is a 4 pack, so like there's a lot of it. But when you're using 4 at a time, just to try and make it thick enough to absorb a little bit of water off a paintbrush, it starts getting a bit of a hassle and very expensive. Where is the cloak there? It's like a cloak of leaves. I think that's enough of a highlight. You can't really see it in the camera because it's blurry, but yeah, I think that's going to do the job for that. Right, you bandages. What I don't like about these models is that they're metal. So when you're picking them up by the top of the head, moving them around, you go and look, and all that detail you've painted into the face is gone because you forgot to seal it. So, oh, nearly have a sealer as well. That's a right pain. I hope the house will work. I hope I get paid enough that I can afford to buy a sealer. It's £7 for this massive spray tin of artist grade matte sealer, and that's what I'm using on all my models and commissions. I'll double matte them. It's grand, like for the only thing is when you're running out of it, it's not good. Yeah, I think I'll get my detail brush for that. This just like absorbs the water and lets it sit on the top of the tissue. It doesn't even like put it in. Like the other one goes hard with paint. This is just like it's falling apart. I wouldn't mind. I was in work today and I didn't think to buy one. So I went in last night before I went in for the game to buy biscuits. Forgot super glue. So I had to go back in today to get super glue. But see, if I hadn't bought the super glue, guarantee my model would have arrived today. But because I bought super glue, it's not going to come till tomorrow now. Shh, I'm concentrating. I had music on in the background earlier, just for me to listen to when I'm talking shite. But I turned it off because I wasn't sure if it was going to come through the headphones, and I don't want to be blocked in countries because of it. Looks like I'm going to be having to buy new brushes soon. Ruh-roh. I might go for some of them broken gold brushes. They're meant to be very good for the price. I think they're £5 a pop, £5, but they're meant to be very good, so I might look into them. The only reason I buy the army painter ones is because of this triangular grip. It's great, and they're workhorse brushes if you look after them. But I've only started using Masters brush soap on my brushes, but I think it's too late. I was using the Masters the other day, and my bristles were splaying out after. It was really annoying. I just have to keep washing it and reshaping it, the bristles. That's not what you want to be doing, you know? You want to be painting. I actually didn't bother to check if there's any comments, but I don't think there's anyone watching, so it's alright. Well, it says 0 viewers at the minute, but I'd say it's been 0 the entire time. All because I wouldn't share the thing. But I don't want anyone to come on and be like, oh, you're very unprofessional. Where's your comments? I don't know. Don't hurt me. It sounds like there's someone back in the house, so I might have to end this now, guys. Just give me a second. There was someone. It was the post lady covering my address. Look at the state of this box. It's absolutely battered. I've had boxes 6 times the size of this. Not that bad. It's probably only 2 or 3 times bigger, but let's see what we have. Okay, so try and see the best way to do this without breaking everything that I fixed the other day. Oh, this is the box. Here is the Space Marine. Okay, the box isn't even in full view, right? Okay, air wrap. This is what came in the box. Just the two of these and the suite. So I have Chris's Manhunter variant, so I can get that done. It has the 2 fucking axes, so happy days. No messing around this time. I'll get that done and sent back to you soon, Chris. So that's on my to-do list after my own shit. Then I have Captain Farlor and Standard Blightedness Legionnaire Unit Attachment. And that's not a picture though. That's the caster that I have. So that's it looks like there's flesh holding his sword together. That's disgusting. That's the guy I'm entering into the competition. That's one of the lessers. I need to buy them by next Saturday, unless I can borrow one of the lads. And I have a unit of them, but I'm not painting them because I don't need to. They're not in my list, and I got my Element Games suite, so that's going to be my breakfast. Thank you, Element Games. Very minty. So for the two of them, it was 21.56 because post and packaging is 3.15. I want a refund. Look at the state of the box. The fucking state of it. I kind of want to build this guy now. Oh wow! Look at this. This is class. Oh, I love models. Okay, we don't need that. Forge World Great Sponge. Great Sponge. If there's anyone watching the show, I'll give this away. It's worth about $60. So get him a chance to win this. So the guy has a banner, right? And this is the banner. It's a nice piece of metal, but you're not going to see it because there's a ridiculous shine. There's a bit of flash. You want to see my banner pole? Is it a windy fucking day? I take that back. That's not even the banner pole. Or is it? Ah! How the fuck am I meant to glue that on? Right, well, I know this is Captain Farlor because it looks like he's taking a massive shit. He's squatting in anger. Right, so that's him. That's his sword. Why? Oh no, that's the way that goes. Okay. And that's his arm. she's like a zombie. You can kind of see. Maybe you can't. And then he has an epic cloak. And then there's this fucking knob. Oh my god, this better not snap. I had a similar scenario. I bought a Chaos Chariot for fantasy, and it had little pieces of plastic like this. And when you cut them off the sprue, you know, say this is the sprue and this thing, you cut this here, it snaps. So I have two whips of my chariot, and they're just like little tiny fucking stumps. Because fuck you, Games Workshop. I'm sure this is how it goes together. Then where does the fucking flag go? Oh my god. That's the thing about privateer privateer press models. You don't get instructions. Time to message the boys. One of the lads has this guy, so I'm gonna have to message him. So he's a painting project and build project for another day. I was all excited to get this guy, and now I'm not. Well, I have him, so obviously I can't be excited about it. But now I'm upset over it. It's hard times. I'm just gonna go and check YouTube, see how long I'm going. Because when you do this, you have to talk in funny accents. Shelley Thakur responded no to painting with Lenny. I don't even know the girl, and she looks like Selena Gomez. What's going on? Did you watch? Yes, I am watching. That's not really what I want. I'll never be used to this. I like the way when I set this hangout thing up, there's like a ton of people. Oh, there you go. There it is on YouTube. 43 minutes ago. Not bad. I set it up. There's all these people that I don't know are like yes or no to watching. I'm like, who are you? Do you even hobby? It's really weird because I don't share it. Like I just put it up on Google Plus, but these people aren't on my Google Plus. Where are you coming from, people? Comment below and let me know. I better go back so I can see if I'm actually in shot. That might help. I love if someone doesn't even knock, she just beats the fuck out of the letterbox. Like I thought the door was trying to be busted in. Well, at least I got my models. Fucked and honest they were. I'm still eating this sweet. It's quite nice. The only problem is you only get one in the box. And I've noticed it doesn't matter how many boxes of units or models. That makes no sense. Doesn't matter what you buy. You're only getting one, maximum two, which is quite annoying. Oh, I forgot to text someone back. Whoops. So now the guy wants pictures of the parts, so I have to take it out and fucking look at this horrible thing again. Only through there's 3 parts of the model and it's causing me so much hassle. 3 parts. There you go, mister. Make magic. Model away. I should probably be using my detail brush to do this highlighting on the cloth, but I'm not, because I'm a badass. And because I spend too much time rambling to myself. I might go for one more highlight. And that's this chick nearly done. Highlight some flesh. Highlight some bandages. Wash the metals, highlight the metals. Base. Maybe she's not nearly done. Will I get her done soon? I didn't even paint her feet. How did I paint the last one's feet? Didn't paint hers either. Well then, that's going to be covered by snow. I wish Element Games had like an option just to purchase their sweets. It's probably really bad because I buy more sweets than models, but hey. Oh, okay. Well, apparently, the other lad that has this cut the top of the blade off, so you cut that off. Otherwise, it overhangs the base. No, it'd be just right, I'd say. You know what I could do? I could look it up online later on and see. Because he reckons it overhangs the base. So let's check this. Well, there's going to be some bending of this pole later. I just can't. Right, we'll just leave it there because it's rough. But sure then. Oh, okay, hold on. I see what he's saying about now. So basically, what's going to happen is this piece gets glued on for him to hold it like that. And then this piece is meant to slip underneath here. But then it's like down to the base, which is what he was saying. I'll see about that later on. I'll see what the story is. And back to my shepherd. I think I'll use the detail brush for this highlight. Oh, I think that was my tooth that was cracking. That can't be good. And I need a lighter colour. So, yesterday I was talking about like getting ahead with videos and scheduling. I totally fucking forgot last night to set my video to upload. So today a video came out. There's none released tomorrow, and then Saturday this video coming out, and then that's it. That's all I have uploaded. I'm just like, oh shit, oh no. Yeah, that's it. Fucked. And I can only upload at night time because I have to leave the laptop on the whole time. Um, yeah, it's a pain trying to get it uploaded. See, in college, it's great. 100 meg broadband, click upload. Your video is now processing. At home, this video will take 867 minutes to upload. Why do you do this to me? So I'll have to edit that and stick it up. The only thing is, I don't want to be just putting up shit. Like, oh, hey, I painted this model, look at him. Oh, yeah, I added this color. I want actual good stuff that people can look at going up. I got the resin bases of one of my mates from way back yonder. He cast them up himself, and I was proper impressed with the sick detail that he had in them. They were seriously, seriously good. And for the price that he's going to be asking for them when he sets up his eBay store, they're very reasonable. So for 10 terrain bases, 10 trench bases, it's going to be a tenner, or 10 cobblestone bases is what he sent me. This is 25 mil. It's a tenner plus shipping, but that could be subject to change. But that's what he said he's looking at the minute. So you're paying €1 for a base, and for 40 mil bases, it's €2. I don't think it's that bad. It's quite reasonable. The only thing is now I don't have that many models to actually put on them. So I have an unbuilt unit of assault marines, so they can go on one set, but I've only 5, and I don't have any unbuilt terminators because the the only terminators I have are the old ones that are like smaller than a scout. So I'll have to see about that. I might actually throw my terminators on. So I was thinking that they're not based yet. Rip them off and stick them on. I'll have to clean them and paint them first though. But yeah, the detail is sick. I'm not going to show you here because there's a showcase video for them coming up soon, so you can check them out there. So this is the progress on this at the minute. Here we go. There's actually 2 highlights in here, but you can't see it because of the camera. For £7, the camera is actually pretty good, so I'm not going to give out about it. And I bought it like last year for doing hangouts and stuff with the lads, and then I didn't bother using it because it can't focus. And then I realized that there was a thing on it that you could, like the lens, you can twist and it'll focus or unfocus, so that helped a lot. I finally broke the sweet. I hope you can hear that. I now have a viewer. Hello. Comment if you are watching. Comment somewhere and hopefully it will show up. No comments today. Okay. And there's none popping up beside me. So I'm going to guess that you haven't commented and that it's not the fact that I can't set anything up. So now my breakfast is gone because I've eaten the only sweet that I had. Times are now hard. I seriously love these army painter washes. They're so slick. For the price of the army painter washes, it's not that bad. I think it works out about the same as a pot of Vallejo paint on Element Games, and that's where I get mine from. I I try not to buy GW washes. I'll use what I have um on projects if I can, just to be rid of them. But I try not to use them too much. My Nolan oil fell off. In my videos, you might see the little shells on my wall. Nolan oil fell off that. Thinking down about it, went to bed, woke up the next morning. My table is now Nolan oiled. So that was the end of that. And then Agrax Orchid went all funny on me because I was down near the end of the pot. So I just didn't bother using that on any models again because I didn't want to fuck it up. So the metallics are washed. I missed a leaf or two, so I need to highlight them. How many? 21 minutes past. Okay. I'll have to stop this in about 15 minutes because I have to go somewhere. But I think it's been long enough. And I think I've got a lot done. So hopefully you have too if you're painting along. I'll just pick out a few of these. Give it the extra detail. Really make it pop. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. Hopefully that's... Yeah, you can see the leaves now and that's better. I'm happier with that now. If you can see it in a blurry camera, it's definitely good enough for tabletop. Okay, what else would I do? Highlight the flesh. Just highlight the flesh and the metal. We'll have to wait for the wash to dry and the ribbons then. And we is done. Like the women don't understand the hobby is just as important as texting. I might actually just wash um the ribbons just to give them a colour darkening. Because they look okay as it is, but they're kind of plain. Yeah, I think I'll wash them. Bit of, I was going to say dark tone, but that's black. Strong tone. Quality Element Games mints right there for you. Make sure this is the right colour. Yeah, I think it looks better with the wash already. Kind of glad I done that now and didn't leave it. I still have a viewer. I am sorry that you came near the end of the show, my friend, whoever you are. That's even if I know you. I mightn't. But thank you for coming. Give the video a like. Give it a comment. Let us know what you're working on. I don't know where you can comment. Probably on YouTube is the only way it's going to work. I don't know if this comment thing that I set up will work. There's a Q&A thing, actually. I wonder if ask your audience to submit questions and they will appear below. Well, there you go. Apparently that's open if you want to chat. I'm not seeing nothing pop up, so I'm going to guess that you didn't. Otherwise, Google is messing with my brain. So the little brown that I just painted onto the bandage is still wet, so I'm kind of waiting on that to dry so I can finish the wash. You know what, guys? I can't take this any further because the washers are drying, so I think I'm going to call it here for today. Might get another one done tomorrow. I'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you think of my Shepherd. Will it focus? I don't even know if it has focus. No, I think I have to manually twist the thing. Right, hold on, we'll see if we can. Oh, not like. Bleh. Right, that's not bad. How's it down here? Yeah, it's a bit blurry, but for here, yeah, that's not bad. I like that. So the blue has to be highlighted on her face, her cleavage, and her stomach and hands, but I'm not going to do that because the wash there. And wow, this is inverted. I know you can see the cloak. That's what I wanted. There's a wash on this here, and I have to highlight the hand there, so I don't want to. But here's the other one. This one was done a few months ago. Kind of like, no, this cloak better. But I might just dry brush it up to look the same because that's all I did. But yeah, guys, cheers for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and I'll keep doing them. And we'll see us in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. If not, stay tuned because there'll be a video released on Saturday. It's a commission showcase, and then the 8th. So Monday there's another video release, and it's a magnetization tutorial. Sarcasm. Cheers for watching, guys, and stay safe.